there a flag on the play? I don't see one. 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! Tennessee scores!
Yeah, the sun's burning fog off the Tennessee. The Vawl Navy's making waves and it's orange they bleed. Vawl Nation's tailgating and they're raring to go. Yeah, when Nealon gets to rocking, it's a hell of a show.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 31 of the Vawls Deep Podcast. I have Spur and Spanky with me tonight. Corbin is missing.
Oh, well.
And we ain't got NASCAR media passes for him, so he don't care about us.
No NASCAR media passes. We hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Missed last week due to some sickness going around.
It's been rough, Luke.
I think everybody's got it. Did you get it?
No.
But you was sick before.
I was sick like back in November, but look, I'm as healthy as an ox, baby.
You're sitting close enough to me, you better be careful.
I'm like a prime rib.
Yeah, Spur's been in bad shape, but we're good now, I hope.
We just got him off the ventilator.
I know they.
Thank
Come
you.
off the ventilator.
Thank you.
I know everybody missed you though, Spanky.
I know everybody misses me. Everybody loves me too, due to the contrary, but everybody loves me.
Especially in Petros.
Yep.
We have a great show coming your way. How y'all doing?
Fine, dandy, and sweet as candy.
Glad to be here.
As always, coming to you live tonight from the Vawl Cave. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. If you can't watch the entire show, it will be uploaded on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, every podcast platform possible. You can also rewatch on Facebook and YouTube. A ton to talk about tonight. Tennessee ended the season the right way with the big win in the Citrus Bowl over the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's like the Staples slogan. That was easy.
Oh, thanks.
Good
Knocked
job.
on my phone.
All right, so we'll get more in depth on Tennessee's Citrus Bowl victory throughout the show. We're also going to talk about Tennessee's players declaring for the NFL draft and some returning players for the 2024 season as well. So a lot to talk about regarding the Tennessee football team. We'll be kind of branching off, the football being the main talking point, and it will transition into Tennessee basketball as a primary spot. Probably, right after this episode. It'll be different, but I'm ready for it. Tennessee basketball's playing right now as we speak. I'm sure it's probably affecting our views, but oh well.
Might be affecting our views because we might be glancing to our right just a little bit every now and then.
It's 43 to 49.
Make it a little comeback. We need to.
Don't call it a comeback.
Ashley says, hey. Gage says, hey, what's up, Gage?
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Gage. Appreciate you listening.
Zachary Bunch says, yo, this ball game is rough. Ashley says Nick Saban retired.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Nick Saban, I'm
Really?
sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, who?
Who?
Who's that?
Where did he coach at?
Yeah, I don't know.
We have
San Diego State? Was that it?
Wonder if they blitzed the ball.
Yeah, I wonder how Bama Blitz
I
guys
saw a
doing.
video, and he's not doing too well.
He tore up?
He wanted to know who was going to fill his shoes, and he said, by God, I'll fill his shoes.
All I can say is there's a whole lot of people down in the southern state that's pretty upset right now.
I heard they have currently
and
shut
it's-
down the state of Alabama.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Mississippi because I think Lane Kiffin might be getting a phone call soon.
Oh, well.
I'd
yeah.
say if them people could read, they'd be really upset.
Oh, yeah, they'd be very upset.
Be tore
They're
up.
having somebody tell them.
They got their one tooth knocked out.
Steven says, Vols within 3. Ricky Wayne Jones says 49-46, Mississippi State, but the orange is coming.
Yep.
What's up, Ricky? Thanks for stopping in. We have Start Bench Cut coming up later in the show, which is always entertaining. Probably a fan favorite, The Duel. Who will become the dual champion tonight? Not Corbin. He has to vacate the belt.
Corbin stole the belt.
But he has the belt. He probably took some NASCAR event or
I heard that
something.
belt's worth about $5,000 and Corbin took off with it.
Or some high school game. I don't know. He
It's
probably took
definitely
it somewhere.
It's definitely worth some money. It's pure Afghanistan.
I bet he took that belt to the Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, I wonder if they let him in.
He'll hide his zipper, so it'll be all right.
Yeah.
It was probably covering his zipper.
Yeah.
Spanky and Spur will answer 5 tough questions. The winner gets a nice piece of hardware whenever Corbin
Love me,
brings it
Spanky.
back.
Yeah, I do.
This is listener voted, so they'll battle it out, and then you let us know in the comments who you vote to win the duel. It's always entertaining. Of course, we have our football pick'ems. We done Bowl Mania, all the college football games. So let's break down what we have so far.
I don't know how
Oh,
you
boy.
broke it down. You know, I asked
Did
the
you-
whole
did you
bowl
do all
season
this?
for a list.
Did you do the ball games?
I did.
I
did.
gotta find a fan winner still.
Oh, Lord.
Stand by on that. We'll get
Yes.
the fan winner soon.
That's a lot. All right, so Corbin was in first place. Spanky
You gotta be kidding me.
He was.
Oh,
Was.
okay. Sorry.
Calm down, Prime. I'm coming. Spanky was in second place. I was in third place, and Spur was in fourth place. All right, after Bowmania, 40-plus games, 42, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Corbin finished 24-18,
It's not bad.
bringing his overall record to 109-68. Spanky finished 25-17, bringing his overall record to 109-68. I finished 23-19, bringing mine to 106-71. Spur finished 25-17, bringing his overall record to 106-71. So we have a tie for first place between Corbin and Spanky, and we have a tie for third place between me and Spur.
Well, what's the tiebreaker?
We're going to have to pick NFL playoffs here.
We got NFL.
Well, I say since I'm here and he's not here to determine the tiebreaker,
You get first place.
I get first place. I think that's only fair. Then you guys can.
I think we need to pick the entire playoffs tonight.
Oh.
Every bit of them.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're doing all the wild card games tonight.
I'm talking about all the way through the Super Bowl.
Oh,
And make your picks. Make your picks count.
Oh man, that's crazy.
we could probably do it after the.
Okay.
After the.
We'll
wild
pick
card.
this week straight up, and then next week we'll pick through the Super Bowl. How's that sound?
Yes, I'm
That sound like a deal?
Fine dandy and sweet candy.
We'll be giving away some gift cards, football cards, baseball cards, and decals to the winner of Bowmania. Spurs still got to go through that list. But
I'll get there, guys. I've been a little sick.
Like we just said, though, we're going to do NFL games tonight. We'll post them on the Vawls Deep page. I guess we'll quit after the Super Bowl, all right?
Sounds good to me. Then we'll move on to March Madness before long.
All right, let's hit the comment box real quick before we go to commercial. Ashley says, y'all are following my TikTok because my TikTok is also Ashley Lauren. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've seen you on there. She says she likes Spanky. I hope he has TikTok because I want to follow him. Uh-oh.
Hey, Vawl Daddy, can
Hey.
you take your hat off for just 1 second? Because Ashley's asking if you shaved your mullet.
Oh, no.
I can assure you, Ashley,
No,
the mullet is way out of control tonight.
So it's out of control. I didn't Morgan Wallen myself. Let's see what else we've got going on. Dustin Goat says the Cowboys are winning it all.
It wouldn't surprise me any.
Wouldn't shock me, but I'm looking for 49ers and Ravens Super Bowl.
John
That's my
Scott
team.
says he is the champion, by the way. All right,
John
let's
Scott did win our fantasy league, so the Vols Deep Fantasy
the Vols Deep.
champion is John Scott. Hockey in K-Town. He defeated
That is such a
West
white
Corbin.
name, if I've ever heard it.
Hockey in K-Town? Or
No,
John Scott?
John Scott.
get John Scott.
That is a white name.
That,
right
I guess it is.
there. That's a white name right there, right? Or like Billy Bob Thornton or something like that.
I quit caring after I went downhill.
I quit caring about fantasy once I started taking up sport betting. I'm telling you, that's the real fun right there.
All right, it's going to be fun tonight. It's going to be entertaining. We'll be right back. Share this out. Give us some likes if you don't care, and we'll have a good time tonight. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vawl Daddy. I want to give a big shout-out to the Fairview Union. Great musicians, local people. Chad's from my hometown. They were gracious enough to let us use their music for our podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're huge Tennessee fans. You won't be disappointed. Let's hear them play.
Man, you won't believe that roar when the boys find a checkerboard. The big orange is back. It's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, staying proud. Send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back on track. Coach Hyper, where you at? Getting it done, having fun. Power team #1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 31 of the Vawls Deep Podcast, coming to you live.
Oh, we turned 30?
I promise I'm
Yeah.
not distracted.
Oh, the dirty 30, baby.
We're 31.
Yeah.
Coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate the likes, comments, shares. Please keep them rolling in for us. This segment is presented by our friends at Big Orange Concrete Pumping. Taylor Jones of Big Orange Concrete Pumping has been doing this work for a very long time. He has one of the biggest lime pumps in the state, so make sure you reach out to Taylor Jones with Big Orange Concrete Pumping for any of your concrete needs. Let's start with Tennessee football. The Volunteers shut out the Iowa Hawkeyes 35-0 in the Citrus Bowl. I personally did not expect this kind of victory. We all picked Tennessee to win, but just pure domination.
Guys, it was everything and more than what we expected. Nico looked tremendous. He looked poised. He ran the offense well. But my biggest surprise in the whole game was just how great our defense played. Now, I know Iowa's offense isn't a powerful offense by any stretch of the imagination.
I've seen little league teams that
but
put
they
up
were
more
still
points than they did.
they still played in the Big Ten championship game, and we made them look pathetic on offense, especially. So hats off to the Tennessee defense. They played lights out. They wanted to shut out. It was very clear, even in the fourth quarter, that they were not going to be denied the shutout. So great game all the way around by Tennessee, and it brings a lot of positivity into next season.
Yep, I think it brings a lot of positivity. Something we do got to worry about. Everybody's got to calm down about is I know Nico played great, but everybody let's just breathe a little bit. Baby steps here, everybody.
Yeah.
Give it time, everybody.
We talked about Luke on the way down there. This game would have went one of two ways. Either we'd be all up, very hyped up about Nico, or we'd be kind of down about it. Well, we're on the hyped up side, and I think that's the better side to be on. So.
That is a better side to be on. Let's just hope it doesn't turn into a situation where we were at a year ago with Milton. So
well, let's hope not. Let's hope a local newspaper man didn't lose a fan in 3-2-1.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa should have been 11-1, really. Regular season. So I mean, they was not a great offense, but that's a great team. They only allowed 4 rushing touchdowns all season.
Well, 7.
Well, but before they had 4, and Nico put 3 in on them. So.
Yeah.
And Iowa played some stout competition. They played Michigan, they played Ohio State, they played Penn State, and then they played Tennessee. Tennessee put up more points than anybody against them.
More points than national champion against them. Nico Iamaleava, 12 of 19, 151
Said it right.
Passing yards. Dude, the announcer, every time he said it different down there.
Well,
every single time.
Can't blame
But
him.
anyway, 151 pass yards, 1 passing touchdown, 3 rushing touchdowns, 0 interceptions against the number 2 defense in the nation. Did you expect this kind of performance from the true freshman quarterback?
I thought we could see something special out of Nico. I didn't expect to see him run the offense as well as he ran it. He looked in control the whole game.
And to me, it's one of them deals, people are talking online, well, he should have been in there all year. And I disagree with that to an extent, because I think if you'd have thrown him in there early against the Florida in the swamp or against Alabama, whatever, it might have derailed his confidence a little bit. And I think he needed time, to learn from Joe and learn the offense, learn the system to show that in the bowl game he was so smooth and so poised with everything he did offensively. So I think he needed time. I don't think it was one of them deals of we've had a gold just sitting on the sideline. I think, it takes time to make gold, okay?
Well, it certainly reminded me more of Hendon Hooker last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nico's decision-making is more instinctive than Joe Milton's. Nico made the decisions and went with them. He didn't look tentative whatsoever. Ran the offense well, controlled the ball, didn't turn it over, didn't throw it into any kind of bad coverage. I thought that was important. No interceptions. He didn't throw the deep ball at all.
He did that one
throw.
Yeah, Ramel
one
lost it
throw
in the
deep.
sun.
Yeah,
He lost it, but
and it was a pretty throw.
It was on the money. He couldn't find the ball. Dylan Sampson put on a show as well. 20 carries for 133 yards. That's 6.7 yards per carry. I'm not surprised. We've all been wanting more Dylan Sampson all year long.
Yeah, and we're going to get it next year, along with Cam Selden, who also had a big game. I'm sure you got his stats too there, Luke.
Yeah, Cam Selden, 13 carries for 55 yards, which is a 4.2 yards per carry average.
Now we're in 3.
Another true freshman running back. So we're going to be loaded again in the backfield next season. No doubt about that. Leading our receivers was Ramel Keaton, 3 catches for 51 yards. Squirrel White followed with 3 catches for 39 yards. Redshirt freshman Caleb Webb, 2 catches for 18 yards. And then another redshirt freshman, Chaz Nimrod, 2 catches for 16 yards. McAllen Castles, 1 catch, 18 yards with a touchdown. Thoughts on the receiving?
Nothing really stood out, but every receiver played a decent game. They made the catches when they needed to make them. There wasn't many drop balls. The Ramel Keaton pass that he just lost in the sun was really about the only thing that I could remember that stood out that was a negative for a receiver. So a good game. Some of those seniors going out. It's the last game. Ramel Keaton's gone. So it went out on a good note. I appreciate it, and it was fun.
Yeah, I think Ramel dropped that one screen, then we were right back to it again.
Yeah.
It's the exact same play. Let's get into some defense. Great effort, great performance. Proud of the defense, especially with how many they had enter the transfer portal. I mean, they have like 7 or 8 defensive backs. A ton of young bodies out there. I loved it. So let's just go down the line. I'll pause after each one if y'all want, if you all want to say something about them. Not going to hit every single tackle, but let's hit some notable stats. Gabe Judy-Lally led the team with 5 tackles.
And he also led the team on pass breakups and defenses too. So he had a great game.
Jalen McCullough followed with 4. Great season for him, by the way.
Absolutely.
I think he. What was the stat? I think he had more. He has more starts than any other Tennessee player.
Yeah, what was it? 59
It's
starts,
something
something like that. Yeah,
It's something like that. So he gets a lot of criticism and stuff, but I mean he's been solid for Tennessee. Tyree West, 4 tackles, 1.5 sacks. Massive game from Tyree, and a big shout out to his dad who listens to us, tailgates with us. Happy for y'all, man.
And a player we hadn't talked about a whole lot, so his future's bright at Tennessee.
Very bright, very bright. Elijah Herring, 4 tackles and a sack from the sophomore linebacker.
Yeah, he's going to be a big next year.
He is. He's just experienced right now is the only thing stopping him. Some guy, I'm not sure, just kidding. James Pierce Jr., future first round, probably top 10 draft pick. What a game. 3 tackles, 1 sack, an interception that he took to the house.
Guys, that was fun. Luke was sitting right next to me there. We were on the front row of the second deck, which was great. We had a good look. As soon as the Iowa quarterback dropped back and threw that throw, I was already standing up and said touchdown. I seen Pierce cut it off before I seen it before the quarterback threw the ball, and I was already up touchdown and gone.
He just looks like I mean.
You can make an argument he deserved the belt. You could have made the argument. You could
almost made the argument that he was the MVP.
Did you see Spur with the belt?
Yes, I did. I saw the picture of Spur with the belt.
Corbin
I was just keeping it warm for Nico.
Corbin thought it was fake.
No, it was certainly not fake.
True freshman linebacker.
Thinks a lot of things are fake.
Jeremiah T. 5 tackles. He stepped up late really well for Tennessee. Just a 3-star, but we talked a lot about him early in the season. Big O, Amari Thomas, 4 tackles. Also glad he's coming back.
Absolutely. It's big for us.
Freshman defensive back Jordan Thomas, 3 tackles. Dominic Bailey, loved number 90's performance, 3 tackles. Andre Turrentine, 3 tackles, and a huge interception in the end zone. That was a beautiful
It was. Early in the game, it's still scoreless.
It set the tone, too, a little bit for the defense.
It's really the only scoring chance Iowa had the whole game.
Let's break down position groups by grade real quick. This might be the easiest one that we've ever done. Quarterbacks.
Hell,
A+.
I would go with A. I'm not going to give him an A+ because give him room for improvement. But he controlled the game very well. It looked great doing it. 3 rushing touchdowns for Nico Iamaleava. Future is bright in Rocky Top.
Running backs.
How could it not be an A?
Yeah.
A.
I mean, we've been talking about the 3-headed monster all year. Well, we now have the 2-headed monster with Dylan Sampson and Cam Selden. I'm excited to see what they can do next year.
100% agree. Wide receivers, I'm going to go like B just for a couple drop
nothing
balls.
stood out. I went B as well on wide receivers.
Tight ends.
I mean, I can't say anything negative.
Negative
I
A.
got to give them an A, and McKellen Castles had a great touchdown. Thought they blocked well. Nico wasn't hit too many times in the backfield, so you got to give them an A.
Offensive line. I'm probably going to go back B- here just because of their pass blocking. It was pretty rough at times.
Yeah.
It was, but we were facing the number 2 defense in the country, and we still controlled the line of scrimmage and opened up holes for running back. So I'll go a B+ with them.
Defensive line.
I mean,
they dominated A.
We shut out a team. It's A.
Yeah, when you shut out a team, I'd say the whole defense gets an A.
So we agree. Linebackers A, defensive backs A.
Yeah.
Yep.
Special teams A.
Special teams, I'm going to give a B.
B.
Yeah. The special teams didn't really do much in the game. We had the first punt of the game was a shank, but it didn't cost us anything. We didn't get any returns anywhere. Didn't make any field goals. Of course, we didn't kick any. So just a B for just an ordinary game for them.
Yeah, it's our last grade of the season for the.
I like it's good grades.
It's good grades.
On a roll. We're on a roll.
I do think it's a shame that we never fake punted all year long.
Well,
we're
saving it.
We kept waiting for it. Time for some game balls. Who gets your game ball on offense?
Nico.
Nico
No
Iamaleava.
question.
Yeah, how could he not? I mean, he's holding the Cheez-It championship belt.
Yeah, it's got to be Nico. What about defense?
He woke up feeling the cheesiest coach.
Yep.
Defense.
Oh,
James Pierce.
James Pierce by
Pierce.
far.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
I mean, this is as easy as it comes, but it couldn't be anybody else.
Yeah.
Hit the comment box real quick. Let's see. Ashley says Fairview Union is a rock band. Listen to them anywhere. Yes,
Fairview Union's
is
awesome.
Awesome. Joey Barnes says everyone at World of Beer in Tuscaloosa had a beer in their hands, holding their heads. Yeah, they're all freaking out down there in Tuscaloosa. Butch Jones to Bama, James Fair says. Ha ha.
Hey, Greg says it super off topic, but he needs to get us some hooked up with some Old 10 Apparel Company merch for this show. Hey, I'm all for that. Hook us up. We'll wear it right here.
We'll wear it. Get us some koozies. What else can y'all think of? Some pencils.
Yeah.
A good hat.
Visor.
Some hat, a visor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take notes, Gage.
Maybe a heater for our
Yeah, no,
studio
I
in
can
here. It's a
see
little chilly.
the air coming off our breaths.
We got one. It's just too damn loud. Ashley says everyone said Tennessee and Kentucky was nicknamed the Super Bowl.
Tennessee and Kentucky was nicknamed the Super Bowl. Nah.
No, it's South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
South Carolina was our Super Bowl. Kentucky was our Super Bowl. Yeah. We didn't have a Super Bowl this year. I'll just tell you that.
Ashley also asked, how did y'all like Dolly Parton singing the national anthem when they played Rocky Top?
What?
She's
Well, seeing as how nobody in the stadium heard Dolly Parton whatsoever, it's hard to say.
let's see. Yeah, I was about to re-gauge again. Whitney Davis says she can't wait for this season. Yeah, I'm always ready. It takes forever to get here.
Yeah, wake me up in the end of August.
Gage says, you name it, he's got us.
Hook us up, Gage. We'll wear it right here.
We'll definitely wear it.
2X.
All right, thank y'all for listening. Thank you, Taylor Jones, with Big Orange.
Good night, everybody.
No. Big Orange Concrete Pumping for sponsoring. We'll be right back with Start Bench Cut after these messages from our sponsors. Big Orange Concrete Pumping. They can accommodate any residential or commercial concrete project that you may have in mind. They have one of the biggest line pumps in the state. They take a lot of pride in their work, and they're waiting on your phone call today. Their number is 865-371-3367. Whether you're pumping noise and kneeling or pumping concrete, make sure you roll with the Big Orange. That's Big Orange Concrete Pumping, 865-371-3367.
The Hump. Like, what kind of name is that?
All right, welcome back to Vawls Deep Podcast, live from the Vawls Deep Man
Oh,
Cave.
Big Three.
Hope you're having a great night. We're trying to multitask here and watch the Tennessee basketball game and go live.
We're going to be winning. We're going to get that win at the Hump, baby. The Hump.
The Hump.
Yeah.
Share this out for us. Slap that like button for us. We truly appreciate it. Next, we have Start Bench Cut. How this works is I'll give a question. We have to rank our answers in order from first to last. Start being one and cut being last. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I ain't even read them, so I ain't even got scripts. So there we go.
All right. Start Bench Cut. What you were most impressed with during the Citrus Bowl. Nico, our running backs not missing a beat, or the shutout?
I'm more impressed with the shutout myself. Well, no. I won't rephrase that because I knew I was offense wasn't going to do very well. I'm going to go with Nico, just doing as well as he did. Just it looked like he's been in the system all year long, and it was actually very impressive to see. Next would be the running. I'm gonna go with defense because I thought at least maybe I would maybe could have scored a touchdown and they would have celebrated. The benches would have cleared, the stands would have cleared, and everything. But props to the defense, and then last probably the running backs because they've been real consistent all year long of being that monster on our offense that we needed.
I'm going to start our defense. It's our first shutout in a ball game since the 50s. So that's something you don't do very often, shut out a team in a ball game. So anytime you shut out somebody, especially a Power 5 team, it's an impressive thing.
Especially with
So,
all of the transfers.
yeah,
we had,
especially with everybody we had out.
A conference runner-up, and
Yeah.
that conference won the national championship.
Yeah, so starting our defense, shutting them out, I'm going to bench Nico. It was a very impressive first start for him. And I'm going to cut the running backs because they done exactly what I thought they would do.
I've got the exact same order, and I don't think you could explain it any better. Yeah, they're super impressed with the defense and doing what they did with. I didn't really, count all of them, but I mean, I'd say they had 9 or 10 players that transferred. Start bench cut. These restaurants. Here we go.
It's a 1-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
I figured you'd be fired up about the food.
I am fired up about the food, but he's got a big free throw right here. Going to tie the game up right here, folks.
All right, Start bench cut. These restaurants for the best steak: Texas Roadhouse,
Ooh.
Outback, or Longhorns.
Oh man, that's hard.
No, it's pretty easy.
No, that's very hard for me because I like all. Are we basing it off the steak or the restaurant as a whole?
It says which restaurant has the best
Oh,
steak.
we got a tie ball game here, folks, ladies and gentlemen, at the hump.
Which restaurant has the best steak? Texas Roadhouse, Outback, or Longhorn?
You know what? I'm going to do it because I'm loyal to it. Texas Roadhouse is number 1 in my opinion. I love Texas Roadhouse. I could eat it all day long. I usually sometimes get full and don't have enough room for my steak because of, you get the cactus
Eating all the
blossom
bread.
and you get the 2 baskets of bread. I actually I didn't bring wallet in, but I have a Texas Roadhouse $25 gift card and a free appetizer. If anybody would like to help me use it, y'all go ahead.
You looking for dates right now?
I'm just saying. But then next is Outback. I love Outbacks. We usually go there a lot on Friday nights after ball games. I get the bacon cheese fries there as well. And then I like Longhorn, so I can't cut. I'm gonna start every one of them.
Well,
I ain't gonna cut nobody. The only thing I'm cutting is the steak, Daddy.
based off the steak alone, I'm
You'll
going to
get
start.
like chicken nuggets at a Mexican restaurant.
I'm sure.
But I like steak. Now, I don't like steak at Mexican restaurants. JR has an old saying, tougher than a $2 steak. Well, that's right at a Mexican restaurant.
Based on the steak and the steak alone, I'm going to start Outback because I like
Really?
the way they season their steaks.
Oh, it
We
does
talked
have
about
good
this.
seasoning.
I'm a seasoning guy when it comes to steaks,
Okay.
and I don't feel like some of the other restaurants season their steaks enough. I'm going to binge Texas Roadhouse. I love their steaks; they're usually pretty good, and I'm going to cut Longhorn simply because I haven't been there many times.
I really ain't too. That's probably why they're third for me. If I want a good steak, I usually go to Applebee's usually, but it's okay. It's just close
I think
and
Texas
convenient.
Roadhouse has the best value of the three.
Yeah, it is. Hey, for $17.99, you can get the steak and critters combo. And then what you do is, once you're already full from the bread and cactus blossom, and you get the 6-ounce or 8-ounce steak, you take the critters home. You take the critters home with you.
He's fired up about this food.
He knows prices and everything.
Hey, did you know they put cinnamon in their butter at
Yes,
Texas
they the
Roadhouse?
honey butter cinnamon.
You don't like cinnamon.
I don't care. You can't even
Oh, that's a
taste
good
it.
I
point.
got
That-
him.
you
I got him.
That's a good
You
point.
can't even taste it.
did-
That honey butter. Oh my God, make you want to lick your lips.
Oh my god! I'm gonna start Longhorn. I'm gonna bench Texas Roadhouse. And sorry, Spur, I'm cutting out back. I just
That's
don't
all
like-
Uh-huh.
good with that.
And that cactus blossom's so good. And Outback has it too, the bloomin' onion.
Let's hit the comment box because I'm way behind there. Let's see. Matthew Bowens, what's up, man? He says Butch Jones to be the next Alabama coach. He will be named head coach by the end of the week. Ashley says she's heard talks on Butch Jones as well. There's probably no way.
Tommy says that Bravel was fired, and then today Saban retired. They may have some connection to the two events. No, Tommy, that's no connection.
No, he's 72 years old. He's going to the lake.
He bought was it last year or the year before last? He bought like it's like a private island pretty much or something.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, with his money, he can buy whatever he wants. He could have. He don't have Michael Jackson money where you can have a zoo in your house yet, but he's pretty close to it.
Hey,
Tommy says he's benching Outback.
we have a return from Edith.
Oh,
Edith is here.
Edith is here. She says, "Did you know that Texas Roadhouse was started in Indiana?" Good information there, Edith. Don't know what I'll ever do with it, but we appreciate it.
Is she not talking to Spanky yet?
Yeah, she says, "Mama's here, Spankles."
Spankles. Oh God! All right, which position group is your biggest?
we got a tie game here, folks.
Biggest concern for Josh Heupel's Volunteers next season: defensive backs, offensive line, or linebackers?
Right now, for me, it's the offensive line. They've had some
Offensive
attrition here lately. They've, we struggled in the transfer portal on the offensive line. We've had a couple of, I don't want to call them misses, but we've had a couple of guys that chose elsewhere. I think we have one from LSU that may be looking at us. It'll be a big get. So the offensive line is my start. I'm going to cut or bench our linebacking core. I think we'll be okay there. And I'm going to cut our defensive backs for now. We got a great transfer in just the other day from Tulane. That's going to be a big help for us. Temple.
Yeah.
That's a T, right?
I'm going to kind of go that same route, offensive line, too. We lost a bunch, and we're not hitting well in the transfer portal with that aspect. I'm going to go DBs because, we did get the big recruit the other day, but you need more than one cornerback and DB. So hopefully we can get some more. Then next is linebackers. I think we'll be pretty okay there.
But, this coaching carousel is really going to take off here with Nick Saban retiring. It could trickle down for several teams. We're going to talk about it more as this show goes on. But let's just say that Alabama goes and gets a Lane Kiffin or someone to that stature because they're going to get somebody good. It's Alabama. So what does that do to not only Alabama? What does it do to Ole Miss? And who does Ole Miss get? It could get interesting real quick in the next month.
It's going to be weird because, Kiffin has just killed the portal. He's wore it out. So if he was to leave now, that would be crazy.
I just don't think he's leaving because
I really don't. Money talks, but we'll see.
Kiffin's never left somewhere to go to his dream job before.
Yeah, he's never done that.
But here's my thing
And
too.
knowing or not,
if Alabama wasn't going to pay money to get the players, you think they're going to pay money to get the coach?
hey, those there at Ole Miss, keep your mattresses on standby. Buy a lighter fluid now because Lane Kiffin's leaving your
throw your
asses.
couches out in the middle of the street. Get you some gasoline. I think that order is probably right. I'm going to start offensive line. I'm probably going to bench defensive backs. I think, we look good. We're still super young there. And I think our linebackers are good, especially with Keenan Peely coming back. We'll still be a little young there, but I think we're going to be all right. Tommy says, did you know Saban retired the day Vrabel was fired?
No, he retired today. Vrabel was fired yesterday, Tommy.
Tommy says, word on the street is Heupel may start Nico next year if Milton goes to the portal.
Tommy.
Milton's gone, buddy.
Milton graduated, buddy. You're about to lose a fan in 3, 2, 1.
Start bench cut these R&B artists: Michael Jackson, Ray Charles, or Marvin Gaye.
Oh man.
Start bench cut these R&B artists: Michael Jackson, Ray Charles.
Simple for
Marvin
me.
Gaye.
I start Ray Charles. I bench Marvin Gaye. I cut Michael Jackson. It's for personal reasons.
Well, I ain't gonna go on personal reason. I'm just gonna go off music. I'm gonna go first with, I like Little Michael. What,
I know what you're talking about.
I think he broke it in my nose.
Well, Michael liked you too, I bet.
I bet he did.
I thought I was your friend, Paul.
I thought I was your friend. I think I broke it in your toy. Long
Will you
Short
teach
is
me
the
to
greatest.
football?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's alive today, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I seen him on TV just the other day.
Just like Elvis is.
No, Michael Jackson's alive. He's been in the Senate for a long time. Or Nancy Pelosi.
But next, probably Ray Charles. I like Ray Charles. And then next, who'd you say the other one was?
Marvin Gaye.
See, I'm not real too familiar with Marvin Gaye, so I guess.
How are you not with the songs you sing? You do your little Conway seduction,
And
but you don't like Marvin Gaye.
If you probably told me a song, I probably could remember, but.
I'm starting Ray Charles. I'm going to bench Michael Jackson.
I'm on a big Hank
Marvin
Williams kick right now.
Gaye. You have been for a while.
Yeah.
You have been for a while.
Outlaw him.
Edith is mad because we are putting Michael Jackson in the R&B category and not pop.
You could do both. That's kind of like putting Elvis.
It's both. I Googled it.
That's
Edith.
like putting Elvis and Taylor Swift in country because kind of that's where they got their start, but then they transitioned to pop.
Ricky Wayne says, thank Bama. Oh, let's see. I'm skipping one. Shauna Arms says, Rocker says, hey, Spanky.
Hey, Rocker. Big Rock.
Ricky Wayne says, think Bama might go after a transition coach, maybe Dabo, until they get a home run hire lined up, or do they already have a home run hire?
Well, this is what the safest thing to do with Bama is. One, you can either go get you a home run hire, or what you do is you pay, like you said, a transition coach to come in and basically get paid all this money to lose a couple ball games and be the most hated man in the state of Alabama. But you get paid a lot of money, and then you bring in another coach who then turns the program around, fixes it, and boom, there you are.
Yeah, I would kind of like him going for Dabo, I think, because I think Dabo's kind of on the decline.
Heard Jimbo Fisher's available.
Yeah, Jimbo. That would be fun.
Here's my thing with Dabo. I don't think Dabo would work right now at Alabama. Because
I don't think he would work at Alabama either.
Because the simple fact of what Saban has struggled with the past couple years with NIL, Dabo has struggled with it as well at Clemson. I think if Dabo was to ever leave somewhere, I think it would be to a bigger NIL market.
What about the coach from Washington?
You know, that could be a
DeBoer.
Yeah.
I know.
He's a rising star, and Alabama's going to look for somebody that's
I'll
that's
tell you
making
who
a name
ain't
for
going.
himself.
Alabama. That's Harbaugh. He's getting out of the NCAA. He's getting out of here before them sanctions come down. He's hightailing it up out of here. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Dude, I just laugh every time I ask him a question.
Oh my God,
he don't. It's like he don't even listen. He just.
It's
says
almost
whatever.
funny.
It's very funny.
And it's crazy how much his dad looked just like him.
Yeah,
Golly, did
that
he
is
ever.
scary. It's scary. Tommy says he's heard from a few sources that the first choice for Bama is Jim Harbaugh.
His source
Yeah,
is
it might
probably
be their
Corbin.
first choice, but it ain't happening.
His source is probably Corbin. After a few drinks and NASCAR.
Tommy, you must be getting your sources from CNN.
Yeah.
Oh God. Edith says
Corbin News Network.
Edith says Spankles likes that dirty Diana, but with Edith.
You gotta calm down there, darling.
You know, we have heard another rumor about coaching carousel. We are way off topic here today, guys. But rumors swirling around about Kirby Smart, the Atlanta
The
Falcons.
Yeah, I
The
saw
Falcons?
that.
It'd be
I
interesting.
hope that'd be awesome for us if
Oh,
Kirby-
yeah. I just
Kirby
don't
and
think-
Saban both left.
Yeah.
What people don't realize is people think it's easy to transition from college to pros, and I just don't know if Kirby is a pro coach because he's more of the motivational side. Your pro coaches, they're more. It's like what Shannon Sharp. I heard him say the other day. In college, you're coaching boys, and in NFL, you're coaching men.
Yeah.
You're coaching grown men. So, and sometimes it's hard for coaches to adapt. Like Nick Saban, one of the best college coach ever. I know everyone wants to say how they want and feel about him, but facts are facts. He's the greatest coach of all time in college. NFL, it didn't work out too well. Steve Spur, another good one, didn't work out in the pros too well. Sometimes you just can't do both.
I 100% agree with you there. Got one more. Start bench cut. These Tennessee-made creations: Mountain Dew, the Moon Pie, or cotton candy.
I'll go ahead and take
What
me
are you-
a sip of my Mountain Dew right here.
Start bench cut. These Tennessee-made creations: Mountain
Start
Dew.
Mountain Dew, you bench cotton candy, and you cut the moon pie.
Well,
Now here we go.
see, and I don't like Mountain Dew because everybody knows me knows I only drink one thing. Water. I only drink water. Now, every now and then, I'll dabble and treat myself to a nice cold glass of chocolate milk. But, so I don't like Mountain Dew, so that one's cut automatically. Next, I like cotton candy pretty well. I know it's very shocking. But then, I'm going to have to bench the moon pie. I don't know. I'm more of a Little Debbie man. I'm more loyal to Miss Debbie than I am the moon pie.
Don't tell Edith.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? Yeah, I'm gonna start Mountain Dew. I'm gonna bench cotton candy. And I'm cutting. I've never liked the moon pie. I don't know. Never have.
I don't know. I like fudge rounds.
Or
the cosmic brownies.
Cosmic brownie. They're good.
Yeah.
I liked. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
Corbin ain't here. Somebody's got to
Star-
make up for the randomness.
Star Crunch. That's what I like.
Star
Nutty Buddy.
Crunch, you're crazy.
How?
You're crazy.
Star Crunch is the best of all of them.
Oh God, you're crazy. Fudge rounds are.
How big a box?
You're crazy. Fudge rounds,
Yeah.
big. I like the big ones. So I'm curious if Saban's going to keep his tradition after he's retired. You heard what his breakfast is every morning, right?
No, I don't keep up with food the way you do, Spanky.
His breakfast every morning, and this is a proven fact, he's had this every single morning that he has been the head coach at Alabama. Cup of coffee and 2 oatmeal cream pies.
All right,
We have went way off topic here tonight.
I got to ask, because he's the hoodie, what about Dion to Bama?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Now I do have to. This is a
That's
nice hoodie,
interesting.
everybody.
Have you pre-ordered the sunglasses yet, Spanky?
No, I'm not. I just figure I just wear yours, but that's not the point. But no, I don't think Dion's going anywhere this year because of the simple fact of how his sons cannot transfer, and I don't think he's going to leave them. So I think if he was going to leave Colorado, it'll be after they're gone to the NFL.
Here's the thing, Spanky. I've seen places already that says that they're opening up a special transfer window for Alabama players since their coach left. If Dion leaves Colorado, will they get the same luxury at Colorado?
That's a great point to figure out.
Would Dion go for the right money?
With that, it'd be hard not to.
I mean,
But here's my thing, too, about Dion. What's Dion done at Colorado? He's changed the what?
He done a lot for you, Mr. Bandwagon.
Oh,
fan.
he's changing the culture. What's Alabama already got? The culture. Alabama, one thing they got to learn in getting a coach is do not bring in somebody who's going to change everything, because why change everything when everything's already built for you? Just get by. Look, it's like this. When you buy a new car, you don't just sit in it and be like, I want to go get a different car. No. If it's a nice car, you just keep driving it. Keep the ship going. Just keep it going. That's all you got to do. Don't change nothing.
Dion wins one game. Spanky's buying hoodies, watching documentaries.
He won 3 in a row, damn it.
I know 3 in a row. I'm talking about after the first one.
He won 3. Then it went downhill from there, but he won 3.
All right, let's hit comments. I'm going to get a commercial in. Tommy Lee Francis says, y'all getting a lot of information tonight with the Tommy Lee guarantee. How big a boy are you? That is confirmed.
The what?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't think Tommy drunk.
I didn't either.
He says Deion Sanders to Alabama because he needs more money because of his toes.
Ricky Wayne did make a good point. Deion Sanders, Florida State, Mike Norvell to Bama. I could see Mike Norvell. That'd be I think a good hire for them. But I don't think Deion's going to Florida State because I think they had a big falling out.
Kiana says Prime is definitely leaving when the boys leave.
Oh yeah, I
Hey.
think that one's guaranteed.
Tommy sent us some stars. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy, for the stars.
Everybody, we got a 69-71 ball game here. Everybody, 1 minute to go.
All right, we'll be right back. ZNN Concrete are the professionals you need to call for all of your concrete finishing needs. Driveways, sidewalks, curbs, garage pads, footers, and much more. They can do it all. No job is too big. No job is too small. Give ZNN Concrete a call today, 865-360-6176. Residential or commercial. That's ZNN Concrete, 865-360-6176.
Was Pete Carroll for a little bit, but then
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Welcome back to the Vawls Deep Podcast. We got our second main talking point of the day.
hey, do you got any water in that fridge?
Why don't you look,
Golly.
Big Daddy? Show the ladies
Do us-
that figure, Spanky.
Do us through a commercial, Spank.
All right, this segment is presented by Trident Hydro Clean. Thank you for sponsoring this segment. Make sure you check with Jacob Haney with Trident Hydro Clean. Share this out with your friends. Big giveaways coming up soon. Let's talk more Tennessee football. Tennessee's electric kick and punt returner D. Williams has declared for the NFL draft.
Kind of surprised me a little bit was how much eligibility did he have left?
I think maybe one.
1 year?
I think so, because he was a transfer.
I don't. There's a lot of people in this NFL draft, and I don't want to say the kid's made a mistake, but I don't see him being a draft pick.
I was kind of shocked by it too, because he's still got the 1 year eligibility. But you never know. Maybe somebody's put a bug in his ear and somebody likes him.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, the kick returners kind of died in the NFL now. So
Yeah.
I mean, Devin Hester, them days are over. But I mean,
yeah.
whoever gets him is gonna, they're gonna get somebody good. I think that he would have done a lot. He could have done something on offense as well.
I know somebody going to the draft that scouts need to be on the lookout for.
Who would that be?
He's down in Tampa, Florida right now getting ready for the NFL Combine.
Parker.
quarterback out of Eastern Kentucky, Parker McKinney, everybody.
You're supposed to say out of Cole Vegas.
Yep. That's
Brent
right.
McCoy, 5-star wide receiver, team leader, captain, announced he's returning to Tennessee for another season. It's
Fantastic
old
news.
news, but
Still
we
fantastic.
missed
news for
last
the
week.
Vols.
So, yeah, I think this is bigger just as a captain, the team leader standpoint, than anything. Tennessee cornerback Gabe Judy Lawley has announced he will be declaring for the NFL draft as well. He had another year, and I was kind of surprised that
Yeah,
he's not
that one
coming
hurts. He
back.
had a great bowl game, so
He had a great season, just in
he
general.
did.
We're under a minute, so it's very hard to concentrate right now. Tennessee defensive back Jalen McCullough will also head to the NFL, but he was done anyway.
It's a 0.
Okay, I can't tell.
And there's a steal
Uh-oh.
and a foul against them. So
All right,
Oh, Barnes is not happy about that foul.
no, he's not.
That's a bad time called foul right there.
Yeah, that should be an intentional foul.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we're going to do play-by-play to basketball game. We're not careful.
If we could throw it
I'm
up
sure
on the
everybody else
screen
is
here
watching
without
too.
getting copyrighted,
Yeah,
everybody,
I
we'd do
wasn't
it.
going to interrupt y'all. I was going to let y'all have
No,
it.
Santi is not happy. So Rick Barnes is not happy, but at the same time, I think Tennessee's going to get the ball here.
If you'd like to see what we're doing, everybody, go to the SEC network, and you can do it in picture-in-picture, everybody.
We're probably going to get some kind of.
Hit us with a play-by-play, Spur.
That's illegal.
Oh, that's not even. That ain't even a foul. The guy's just reaching for the ball. Like, why call that?
He didn't call it on Santi. He called it on the Ole Miss part.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, why call it? That's a wide open
It
layup
doesn't
right
matter.
there.
There's-
About to get it
There's
back.
a tied ball game.
72-72. 35.3 seconds left in the ball game here at the hump. At Start
We're
Vegas.
just gonna watch live of us here, right here on the Vawls Deep podcast.
Throwing the ball in.
Whose idea
inbound.
was it to have a podcast at the same time as a Tennessee
Well,
basketball game?
Tennessee's in a
that would be
man-to-man
me.
press. Hat on a hat, everybody.
Hat on a hat in basketball. Here we go.
Ain't nobody got a hat on.
I'm sure this is probably a minute and a half behind the actual game since we're watching on the internet.
I bet it is.
That's on YouTube.
And a foul and one.
Mm.
From number one of the Bulldogs.
It'll be hard to.
There were some nice pullovers them coaches are wearing for Mississippi State. If you guys would like an Adidas polo like that or pullover, anything Adidas needs or anything uniform needs, please see me.
Spanky.
Got to pay the bills, brother.
That one was rough. Let's continue on, Luke.
Yeah, we got to go. Good timing. Let's transition to Tennessee basketball. Both men and women will start with the men. They defeated Norfolk State on Tuesday, 87-50. No surprise there. Then they destroyed top 25 undefeated Ole Miss basketball squad, 90-64.
Absolutely dominant in that game. It
Dominant.
was so fun to watch.
And it's so hard to see them do that and then watch them play tonight. Rick Barnes' basketball team taking on Mississippi State as we speak. 14.7 seconds left. Tennessee's down 2. Mississippi State is at the line. Shoot free throws.
Shooting one.
He's shooting the one. What's going to happen here once he makes it, the coach from Mississippi State's going to call timeout to try to get a Pressbecker play to develop here.
All right, the Lady Vawls beat Liberty on Sunday 90-55. They look like a totally different team. They definitely missed Rakia Jackson.
Well, I guess
that's
he's
for
not
certain.
calling timeout. He
Yeah,
goes to the referee to act like he was going to. But
They beat Liberty, then they come back and they beat Auburn, and then they beat Kentucky at home. So the Lady Vols have won 3 straight games. They come back from, I think it was 16 down to beat Auburn, come back from 17 down to beat Kentucky by 18. So
air ball.
Lady Vols have really turned the corner just a little
5
bit.
seconds trying to get a shot off, and that's going to be the ball game right there, folks, and finishing it with a dunk.
That's ball game. Tennessee drops one. Mississippi State 72-77. That's disappointing.
That is disappointing.
And there is a banana on the court, everybody. There's a banana on the court. Oh, God. And they are getting that man a banana. Oh, he got him by the neck.
The banana has been arrested, folks.
All right, now turn that off because Spanky is being obnoxious.
That banana got
That's fine.
peeled.
We'll just keep going.
There you go. All right. So let's talk about this loss right now, I guess, real quick.
It's going to happen. Tennessee's going to have a target on their back the whole year. They're the number 1 team in the SEC. They're still the number 1 team in the SEC even following this loss. So they're going to get everybody's best shot. So games like this are going to happen. Mississippi played a great game. Played their game.
like we say down in Co-Vegas, everybody, basketball is a tournament sport.
Yep.
But sometimes your regular season determines how hard you got to work in the tournament. So you're bound to have some off nights in basketball. That's why you play so many games in basketball.
Number 1, number 2, and number 5 have both lost in the last 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree we're going to be fine, but at the same time, we see this from Rick Barnes nonstop. So at the same time, in the back of my head, it's like, here we go again.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. The Lady Vawls play Florida tomorrow at Thompson-Bowen Arena at 7 p.m. We'll hit some Tennessee baseball. It won't be long till Tony Vitello gets on the field.
I'm fired up for some baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee's had 3 baseballs named to the preseason All-American team. Pitcher Drew Beam, infielder Billy Amick, and infielder Christian Moore. The Fight Vitellos, man. I meant to do
Fighting V's.
I meant to do a countdown there, but I'm not sure. It won't be long. It won't be long.
Not to plug another podcast or another Facebook or Twitter guy, but go watch Josh Moncio's. Wait, that's how you say his name?
Yeah, he done a good job.
He done a skit with Tony Vitello just the other day, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's very funny. He's from Tennessee too, right?
We need to get him on this show.
We could. Actually, one of the guys from the Vault clubs is really good friends with him. Mark Avery sent us some stars.
Hey,
He says
Mark,
we have a
appreciate it,
great
buddy.
show.
Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Edith says it baffles me how this many players can shoot while they all go cold at the same time.
Basketball's a funny game.
It's the same story every year though with Rick Barnes' teams. I'm not hating on Rick. I love Rick Barnes, but I don't know. It's just March is what matters. That's all we can really say, I guess. Let's hit a commercial. We're gonna come back to the duel. Spanky and Spur is gonna battle it out. Everybody listening, let me know in the comments after they get going. You got to vote who's winning the duel. It should be very entertaining. We'll be right back. Trident Hydro Clean, your exterior home cleaning professionals, house, roof, driveway, concrete, gutters, and much more. Trident Hydro Clean, 865-363-8815. They've been in business for 5 years, and they have a 5-star Google rating and a 5-star Facebook rating. Call Jacob today. Give your house, driveway, and or patio the care it deserves. 100% satisfaction guarantee. See the difference between a professional and amateur cleaning. That's 865-363-8815.
Do you have dreams about what your property could be? Whether it's driveways, ponds, septic, new home construction, or even forestry mulching, let us earn your business and make your property dreams come true. Call Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408. You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you for supporting small businesses that support you. Again, that's Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408.
All right, welcome back. We got the duel presented by Premier Excavation. Spanky and Spur will battle it out over a few tough questions, and the winner not only gets bragging rights, but we're going to have to go find the belt and steal it from Corbin. Y'all ready to go?
Let's do it.
You ready, Prime?
Ready
Oh,
for
yeah, I'm always ready, baby. I'm primed and ready to go. I'm in my prime.
Let's see. Let's hit these comments real quick before we get to the duel. Y'all let us know in the comments who's winning the duel as well. James Fair says, when will we not be okay with mediocrity in the Vawls basketball? Barnes needs to go. Love him, but something has to change.
Yeah, that's a hot take, brother. We're number 5
I
right
like
now.
Barnes, but I do understand the frustration. I don't think. I mean, who we gonna pull in here to do as good
Who
a
you
job
gonna
as
get?
Barnes is doing?
Who you going to get?
Edith says Big Daddy Barnes can't make the shots for him.
That's right.
Yep.
James Fair says if it's a 1-year thing, I would agree, but it's the same issues every year. Look at our recruiting class for next year. We have 1 commitment. Not good enough. If everyone didn't come back this year, Barnes would have no one.
Barnes has done just fine recruiting. He's had solid rosters every year he's been at Tennessee.
If he didn't do fine recruiting, then he would have been in trouble once Schofield and them left. So people are upset. Look, it's like something my dad always told me. Winning fixes everything. Okay? People really don't start complaining or really bitching about things are going wrong once you start losing. Won't people, start talking about, complaining about stuff, when teams are winning. But, it's always coach's fault. They get paid the big bucks. And
as far as guys coming in now, basketball's completely different than anything else because you don't have a lot of freshmen playing in basketball anymore.
No, you don't.
So bringing in a kid out of high school, you only get him for 1 year because the transfer portal is just the way it is now. You're gonna get guys out of transfer
the
portal.
NBA. Which really nowadays in college basketball with NIL, some guys get paid more staying in college than they do.
And one thing Rick Barnes has done well is hit the transfer portal. I mean,
yeah, he has.
We got Dalton Connect out of it this year, and he lit it up today apparently.
Josh Jackson says that was a hell of a game. We just played against a great team.
We did.
Zakai Ziegler and Connect went off tonight, but we couldn't stop Tolu Smith or Hubbard. Yeah, I didn't get to watch much of the second half because we was doing this.
I wonder why.
Well, I got my back turned. You don't complain. Everybody heard you ball. You just random stuff.
Look, hey,
pass.
Look, I'm better at commentating basketball than some people. So
Who?
Just some people. Have you heard the people on TV?
I thought you was throwing jabs in there at the.
Bob Kessling.
Yeah, there.
I thought you was about to throw a big jab. All right,
Hey, you
the
never
duel.
know.
Let us know. 5 questions. Let us know in the comments who you think is winning the duel between Spanky and Spur. What is the best nickname for our quarterback, Nico Iamaliava?
Let's hear what you got, Spanky.
Me? I'm gonna go with the tribal Vawl, baby.
Tribal Vawl.
Yeah,
Tribal Vawl.
because look, he's the head of the table when it comes to the quarterback room. When it comes to the offense, he's the man. He is the Samoan.
Now you gonna get one.
Look, I'm just saying. Okay, look at him. He's from where is it? Is he from Samoa? Like, what's the official island he's from? Does anybody know?
He's from California.
Yeah, he's from California. Buddy.
Well, his heritage, dang it.
He's Samoan.
He's Samoan. Okay.
Polynesian.
He's a
Which is
Polynesian.
Polynesian.
He's a Polynesian Prince of Pass.
There we go. That's a good one. We'll give that one to him.
Polynesian
You're
Prince
just
of Pass.
just gonna give it up.
I'm gonna give it. That was a good one. I'll give it to him.
Spur already had 3 votes in the comments after Spanky's first.
Polynesian Prince of Pass. Whereas I'm just going to simply say Nico, the chosen
Just
one.
Nico.
I give it to him.
I like Polynesian Prince. All right, 2-part question. 2 parts. 1, is Nick Saban the best college coach of all time? Second part, who will replace him?
First part, hands down. Like you could say Bear Bryant, maybe, but I think honestly, Nick Saban has surpassed him when it comes to great college coach. Because you got to think, Nick Saban did it at 2 schools. He did at LSU, he did at Alabama. Why are you laughing at me?
Because Spurs he's got a bunch of votes already. Wesley said Spurs since Spanky's wearing Colorado colors.
Look, one thing I've learned in this past week, really, if you ain't making enemies, you ain't doing something right. So y'all can vote for Spur all you want. But no, I think Saban, he's surpassed it for the longevity he's had at the position and just what he's done for that long, just staying on top forever. It's hard to argue against. And who will replace him? It's gonna be it's interesting, really, because I don't think Lane Kiffin, he's going to leave Ole Miss for all them portals he's got. I think, honestly, he's probably got more 5-stars at Ole Miss than he does at Alabama. But I want to say Mike Norvell. I'm going to go with Mike Norvell. He's a solid coach.
Nick Saban's the greatest college coach that we've ever seen. And probably anybody that's listening to this podcast or could possibly view this podcast has ever seen. Multiple national championships, a true dynasty at Alabama. We said it back in 2022, though, Luke. Whenever we kicked that field goal to beat him, that was the beginning of the end for Nick Saban, and I truly believe that. I think that game alone is what started the downfall at Alabama. So
You could see the decline.
You can see the decline right then and there. And we told him right there on the field, it's over for you, Saban. It's over, and it is over. And now he's retired. Great career. I thought he done great this year. Lost there in the playoffs, but I'm going to stick with my guns, and I'm going to say that Lane Kiffin will be your next coach at Alabama. If they don't hire somebody on a spur of the moment type thing, if they wait this thing out, it may not be till next season. They may have an interim coach this year or something like that. But I truly believe Lane Kiffin, the only place he's going to leave for is Alabama, and it's open now. So He's
You don't
done
think
it
he'd come
once.
back-
He'll do it again.
Think he would come back to Tennessee?
Not if he can get Alabama.
Not that. I'm saying, do you think right now he would come back to Tennessee?
If Tennessee had an opening and we called him and offered him
I think he would come back.
a pretty nice paycheck, I think Lane Kiffin. I think he misses Knoxville.
I do too. Josh Jackson, even Bear Bryant said he learned everything from the general. Oh, I would put Neal in it too.
Yeah.
I would personally. And I think if he didn't go to war twice,
Oh, yeah.
then he would.
Hey, here's a fact I don't think people may realize. Tennessee is the last SEC East team to beat Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, we would be.
Austin Howard says, I live in North Alabama. You would think everyone's dad just died. They're freaking out down here.
Yeah.
I like that. I love it. Edith says Saban
It's
is
a national holiday.
Saban is the GOAT, but all GOATs are terrible people. It's a requirement. You have to put winning above everything else no matter what.
You know, that's the truth.
So you agree with your woman?
I agree
Is
with
Nick
that
Saban
statement.
going to replace Lee Corso on College Game Day?
He'll have a role somewhere.
I think he'll be an analyst or something.
Yeah.
Like, look, people can say what he wants, and it's kind of odd because, he usually hates talking to the media. But, like, hearing him on Pat McAfee and stuff, like, he's a pretty
It's almost like he's setting it up.
When
a
his
little bit.
personality
Yeah.
could come out just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like he's setting it up just a little bit to
Yeah.
me. All right, which statement is truer? Nico will win a national championship or a Heisman Trophy while at Tennessee?
I'm going to go with the national championship because that's a team effort, and that's something that a team can physically – it's something that a team has control over. Heisman, you don't have any control over because as people saw in the 97 race, you can play as good as you want, and it still doesn't matter. So I think national championship's more for his grasp.
I think they're in tune. I think if one happens, the other one happens. If Nico wins a national championship, he'll win the Heisman on top of it. If Nico wins a Heisman Trophy, that means we're going to be national champions. So I'm going to put them as both in tune in one, and I hope they both happen.
Well, you'd have to win the Heisman first. It happens in December.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I do think they should give the Heisman Trophy after the season because I'll tell you this, Michael Penix would have won it if it happened after the season.
I like Phoenix a lot.
Like, you can't.
His receivers didn't help him. I mean,
No, what he did in that national championship game and in the semifinal game, like, look, that kid, he showed guts.
He got crushed. the other night.
He showed guts.
He looked like Jerry Garantano walking off the field.
which coach firing is the most surprising? Mike Vrabel, Pete Carroll, or Nick Saban leaving?
Well, honestly, with Saban, you knew the time was coming. You knew the day was a dawning. And
Listen, this answer's easy, Spank. Just spit it out.
okay, fine. The easiest answer is Mike Vrabel.
Damn
It
right
was
it
the
is.
one that you look at your phone and you make sure that it ain't a fake Twitter account. Like, you just can't believe it.
I
It's
done
like,
that with Saban.
yeah, it's like, really?
We double checked, Saban.
Really?
We did.
But like, and Pete Carroll, you knew that one was coming. I was kind of more shocked he went to an office role, I guess. I figured he'd just retire in general. But Vrabel, it's bonehead. It really is. The man has, what, one bad season? Did he have one or
He's
two?
had two bad seasons, but he's done it with a roster that's just been
Oh, my
terrible.
God. The roster management of the Titans is terrible.
It is. And they do have a new GM come on this year. And I think that's probably the biggest part of it is Vrabel is from the Bill Belichick line that he doesn't want. He wants a little bit of control, and I don't think Cawthorn's wanting to give it up there at Tennessee. As far as Pete Carroll and Nick Saban, they left on their own. So that was kind of a decision they made. Mike Vrabel was fired, and that's a shock. Mike Vrabel is one of the most well-respected coaches in the NFL. He'll have a job tomorrow if he wants it. So,
Oh, yeah.
There's 6 or 7 coaches openings right now.
Every one of them vacancies has probably got Mike Vrabel's number on it.
Yeah, he's going to be just fine wherever he lands.
So
So to me,
how mad are you at the Titans?
how mad am I at the Titans? I'm disappointed in them. I think a different philosophy in Nashville is probably a good thing. I like Mike Vrabel. I liked him a lot. I think his players love him a lot.
He's a player's coach.
I'm going to be more hurt if Derrick Henry leaves than I am Mike Vrabel, however.
Well, I
though.
think he's gone. After what he said in front of the fans, I think it's...
Well, I don't know. He also made a statement he wanted to play for one team his entire career, and that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, you don't see it much.
I'm a little upset, but I'm looking forward to the future of the Titans to see if they'll bring an offensive mind into Nashville because I'm tired of seeing 17 points a game.
Hey, you know who's on the market for head coach, right?
Alabama.
No. Something nobody's talked about. Oh, Dan Mullen, baby. Oh, Mullen. The mole.
I thought we'd make it through the whole year without talking about Dan Mullen.
Think
The mole.
Think Bama will call him?
Hey, you never know. Never know.
Dang, my computer.
Look, I'll just say this about Dan Mullen to Alabama. Can you imagine a Dan Mullen offense with Milroe? Hey, at least Dan Mullen, and I'm not trying to blame the call on Nick Saban because that's whoever called the play in. But with 4th and 1 in overtime, I get it. People are like, why are you running the quarterback? Everybody knew it. Well, guess what? It's the one thing that worked all dang night long. I'd have probably done it differently, gave him a lead blocker at least.
Nick Saban's final call of his college career was a 4th and 3 on the goal line, quarterback draw.
Yeah. Run the ball.
In overtime.
Yep. And I blame the center on that call. I think if that time went off, he'd have been in.
All right, let us know in the comments who you believe is winning the duel. We've got the last question on here. Who is the best running back of all time in Tennessee football history?
Oh, Tennessee football history. Spur, I'm going to let you go with this one first.
It's Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis, 2,557 yards in his career, 16 rushing touchdowns. He added a couple more receiving. I think Jamal Lewis is the best running back all time at Tennessee.
You know, Jamal Lewis is a great one, and I wish I could pick that one, but just to be different, I know him and Tennessee had a falling out, but I'm going to go with Adrian Foster.
That's another good one. Tennessee's been loaded with running backs
Oh,
throughout
yeah.
their history, so you couldn't go wrong. There's probably
NFL-wise, with what he's doing in the NFL, not at Tennessee, you could say Alvin Kamara, but he wasn't used right
he
at
wasn't
Tennessee.
used right at Tennessee.
Oh, God, that still makes me mad. Still makes me mad. All right, let us know in the comments who you believe is winning the duel. I was trying to do some research there. Let's hit the comment box real quick.
It's cold.
We got a few. We got a few on here. Let's see. Josh Jackson says, anyone committed to a team, a coach leaves, the NCAA opens the portal for that team, gets 30 days, so Lane could take everyone with him if he decided to leave. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier because we said that Dion might be able to do the same thing. James Fair says, Saban will be the first college football commissioner if college football moves away from the NCAA.
Who says that?
James Fair.
It's interesting.
Look, I do think
Saban
college
is 72 years old.
I think college football does need a commissioner. I think that could fix a lot of problems, honestly.
I mean, eventually they're going to get away totally from the NCAA.
Oh, yeah, the NCAA is a joke, and everybody knows it. I do think if there was a commissioner, I think it would eliminate a bunch of problems.
I agree, too. Let's see here. Damn computer's being slow. Edith said Spur is wrong on that one. Everybody knows Lewis sandbagged his last season. What do you think about that, Spur?
Yeah. Been a while back. I'm trying to jog some memory here.
Wesley says he don't think Derrick Henry will stay, especially that Mike has left.
That may be the case, Wesley. I think money's going to talk. Derrick Henry's going to make some money this next year.
Gonna make big money for somebody.
Mark Avery says Mark Avery for commissioner. Edith says James Stewart or Travis Stevens are the best running back in Tennessee history.
Yeah, I thought about James Littleman Stewart.
He's very underrated.
Absolutely.
He's very underrated.
But you know, you go Travis Henry. You could argue.
You could say Johnny Majors.
So Travis Stevens, hell, Jalen Wright. You got to put him up there. He's a great running back this past year. Jalen Hurd.
Ooh, that's gonna ruffle some feathers. That's gonna
That's
ruffle some feathers.
Had to throw it out
He's
there.
not very light.
Nope.
All right. Thank you, Premier Excavation, for sponsoring the duel. Let us know in the comments. So far, it's all Spurs so far.
Nah,
Your dad ain't even listening.
You know, my dad said
Dad got mad at a basketball game.
probably, but no, my dad did say, I will throw this out there, that he will always vote for Corbin. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Corbin pays.
Wartburg?
No, because Corbin pays our TV bill every month. Everybody, thank you for your YouTube TV password.
Y'all,
Thank you,
y'all
buddy.
share them passwords.
Thank you.
All right. Let's
get
let's
that.
get right into Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or other, presented by C&D Tire in Oak Ridge. Number one, I'll read the headline. Y'all guess what state it happened in, and we'll read the rest of the story. Woman faces DUI charges after crashing her car into apartment building. She told police her dog was to blame. They should arrest her dog instead of her. Woman who faces DUI charges after crashing her car into an apartment building told police her dog was to blame. They should arrest her dog instead of her.
Well, clearly it's
That
the
is,
dog's fault.
That is something in Alabama.
Alabama.
Let's go Georgia.
It's happening in Florida.
Of course they have it in Florida.
Christina Ann Marie, can't read the last name, was stopped by police last week after fleeing the scene of her crash. Officers said she smelled of booze and was acting confused. When they found her in the apartment after the accident, she admitted that she was behind the wheel, but she said her dog was responsible for the crash. It should be arrested, not her. And she was jailed after refusing a sobriety test and resisting arrest.
Do we have an update on the dog?
No update on the dog. I think it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah, I'd like to know how the dog was doing.
Dog drove the car home.
All right.
Somebody had to.
Number 2, 18-year-old man tried to eat his underwear in hope that his cotton fabric would absorb alcohol before he took a breathalyzer test. 18-year-old man tried to eat his underwear in hope that the cotton fabric would absorb the alcohol before he took a breathalyzer test.
Florida all the way.
God.
Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or other.
Let's just pick California because they're stupid.
It's happening in Canada. David Zerkla, was collared by police after he ran from his vehicle, which had been seen weaving down the highway while sitting in the back of the patrol car. He tried to eat his shorts. They said he ripped the crotch out of his shorts, stuffed the fabric in his mouth, and spit it out. A class of students from William E. Hay Composite High School in court were observers. They were removed from court because they were just laughing at the story. But yeah, people were leaving the courtroom with tears in their eyes, trying not to laugh, according to the courtroom. Number 3, woman arrested for dialing 911 because she got a bad manicure.
That's upstate New York right there. No, not upstate. That's downstate.
Woman arrested for dialing 911 because she got a bad manicure.
It's Manhattan right there.
Pick Alabama.
Googling?
Pick Alabama. Nope.
It's happening in Florida.
Of course it did.
Cynthia Colston claims her nail technician became aggressive when she complained about the length of her nails. She then deemed her botched manicure experience so serious that she called 911 4 times. She said it was an emergency. But the last time she was arrested for misusing the number, Colston Nail claims that her reputation has been damaged because of the whole nail debacle. Number 4, man arrested for allegedly giving wedgies to people outside of a movie theater.
Man, that's just...
Man arrested for allegedly giving wedgies to people outside of a movie theater.
That's Georgia. There's some mean people down there.
Yeah, let's go Alabama.
Florida. Police said 18-year-old Charles Ross was booked on battery charges. He was released Monday on a $750 bond. Police said Ross grabbed people by the back of the pants and pulled them up hard. Several victims said they were embarrassed to press charges. Ross said he didn't disagree with the charge and he apologizes for offending anyone. Man arrested for exercising naked at Planet Fitness.
Oh my Lord! Let's hope he
arrested.
wasn't doing lap pull down there. that thing go bam.
Man arrested for exercising naked at Planet Fitness. Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or other.
Planet Fitness. I'm going to go other on this one.
I'm going to go other. I don't know which state, but other.
Yeah, it's happening in Massachusetts. So y'all done good on that one.
Because, them lower states, they ain't working out.
He took his clothes off at the front desk of Planet Fitness and exercised naked. He also told police he thought the gym was a judgment-free zone. When officers arrived, they found him in there completely nude, on his knees in a yoga-type position. He walked into the gym, stripped at the door, then proceeded to walk back and forth a couple times before settling on the yoga mats.
Oh, my gosh.
I guess.
Oh, my God.
They do say judgment-free zone, though.
Yeah, but there's laws against that. Thanks, 9/11.
All right, we'll be right back. We're going to do our football pick'ems next.
Do you have dreams about what your property could be? Whether it's driveways, ponds, septic, new home construction, or even forestry mulching, let us earn your business and make your property dreams come true. Call Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408. You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you for supporting small businesses that support you. Again, that's Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408.
Hey y'all, it's the Vawl Daddy. The C&D Tire Pros are your go-to experts for nearly all of your vehicle needs. Located in the heart of Oak Ridge at 164 Fairbanks Road, they've got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating, and that's very hard to do in the tire business. Tire installation, wheel alignment, wheel balancing, tire rotation, tire repair, brake changes, oil changes, hell, they'll even paint your back porch. I've known Zach since he was in diapers. We went to church together, we went to school together, we played football together. And he's been changing tires since he's been in diapers. Give them a call today, 865-483-7455. Like them on Facebook. That's C&D Tire, 865-483-7455.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man here, the Spank. Like myself, D&M Fencing are the best in the business today. They can install wood, chain link, vinyl, picket, composed metal, barbed wire, heck, bring them bamboo sticks. And they can install them things for you too. D&M Fencing, do it right the first time. Their numbers are 865-435-4515 or 865-387-1026. Give my friend Ted a call today. That's D&M Fencing.
All right, we're back. Who has it better than us, Spanky?
Nobody.
All right, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. The pick'ems so far. We have a tie between Corbin and Spanky for first place. Spanky says he gets first place since Corbin didn't show up.
I agree.
And then we have a tie for third place between me and Spur.
How far are we behind?
Our records are 106 and 71.
And they are
109 and 68. So we are 3 games behind.
71 and 60. Okay. Got some making up to do here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that in the Super Bowl is going to be big.
Hey, who lost the ball game? Who lost?
I have to go back and look.
Well, we need to figure that out.
Figure that out too.
Well, if Corbin started in first place, yeah, we got to figure that out now. Here in a minute, somebody has to draw that
Somebody's
cut.
got to draw. If Corbin ain't here, you can't draw.
We could draw for him.
We can draw for him.
We'll see what he wants to do. All right, let's get into the NFL games. We don't have much longer.
Let's do it.
All right, so Browns, Texans. Who y'all got?
Give me the Browns.
I like the Browns to beat the Texans this week.
You know, C.J. Stroud's playing amazing ball right now. He is, but fairy tale ends.
Yeah, I think Joe Flacco's kind of the comeback story of the year. I think the Browns defense is.
Oh, don't say that too loud. He'll get Twitter all pissed
I
off,
say
you
it because he's looked good. He really has.
Why is Twitter mad?
Oh, you ain't seen that? Like everyone,
I
there's
don't
been
get on there
people
much.
The
want
Browns are my Cinderella team to make a run.
people are wanting DeMar Hamlin to win comeback player of the year, which is understandable.
I get it, but
But the awards
He's
for
not really played much, has he?
I think he's recorded 2 tackles this year.
One game he played.
Like I get it, it's an amazing story. He should get his own award. He honestly should. He should get his own award. But comeback player of the year was supposed to be for on the field stuff.
yeah,
so
it is.
We'll make sure we get these Corbin too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Browns too, but we're gonna have to stray if we're gonna catch them. Spur.
I know it.
All right, Dolphins, Chiefs.
This is going to be the best game of the weekend, I feel like.
I don't believe it is, but
Even though the Chiefs have been playing bad lately, I don't know. I just see them coming to their Kansas City ways. The game's at Arrowhead. So give me the Dolphins.
give you the Dolphins. It's supposed to be bitter cold in Kansas City. And one thing I know about Patrick Mahomes, he plays well in cold weather, and Tua does not. I think that the Titans' defense gave a roadmap on how to beat the Dolphins, and they haven't looked the same since. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
I've got the Chiefs as well. I just don't think they're. I don't know. This is when they're good.
The Chiefs don't lose in the first round of the
Yeah,
playoffs.
this is when they're good. I wouldn't mind to see the Dolphins beat them, but I'm gonna go Chiefs.
It's a crazy matchup, Mike, because
It
it's a crazy matchup.
Steelers, Bills.
Oh, now this one, who both teams ain't playing too well, but this is for you, Big Dave. Give me Buffalo.
There is a 76% chance of snow. The temperature is supposed to be 8 degrees with 27-mile-an-hour winds.
Couldn't imagine.
It's going to be bitter cold.
Where
in
else
Buffalo.
would you rather be than right here, right now?
I think Josh Allen wins the game of his legs. Give me Buffalo.
I've got the Bills as well. They've been slow, but they get it done. They
Yeah.
get it done. Packers, Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
We got to pick differently, but Cowboys aren't losing this game.
I've got Cowboys as well. I would love to see the Packers take them down, but
Oh, the Packers
Cowboys.
getting old Mike McCarthy. Man, that could be something, if the Packers win. Honestly, that could be another head coach firing. If the Cowboys lose the first round of the playoffs, I think Mike McCarthy
be.
might be gone.
Edith says this could be the first year the Steelers have won the college football playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
A good one.
That's a good one. All right, Rams, Lions.
The Rams,
Yeah, the Rams.
they made the playoffs?
Yeah, and they're damn good, too.
Really?
Yes, this is the game of the week right here. This is by far.
I'm telling you, I must have been
They're coming.
lost. They must have turned it around or
is by
something. I
far-
gave up on them.
This is by far the best game of the week, I think.
You know what? I actually do appreciate how Matthew Stafford is finally going to get to play a playoff game in Detroit, but in a different uniform. But you know what? Give me the fighting, biting kneecaps. Give me the Lions.
I think, like I said, I think this is the best game of the Super Wild Card weekend. Detroit's my team to make it to the Super Bowl, so I can't pick against them here.
They're going to bite every kneecap on the way up there.
All right, like I said, I really want Dan to win this game.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine if they won the Super Bowl, his speech? He would cry. And I think every
yeah.
man in America would cry with him. He is an American male.
But I've got to pick different if I'm gonna start climbing the ladder. So I'm gonna go with the Rams. Oh man. All right, last one. Eagles, Bucks.
Honestly, the
Mayfield
Eagles
playing good.
have gotten worse towards the back end of the season. They really have.
Where's the game at?
Tampa Bay. Give me Tampa Bay. I'm just calling it right now.
Okay.
Man, Mayfield and them haven't playing good, but fly Eagles, fly. Can't.
Eagles are the worst team in the playoffs.
That's
now.
shocking.
Right now.
Considering what we saw mid-season, that's very shocking because they were one of the last undefeated teams.
They're beat up. They're injured all over the place. We don't even know if A.J. Brown's going to play.
God. You and Eagles, right?
Yeah, give me the Eagles.
This
God,
is my
tough.
place to make
This
one
one's
up.
Tough. This one's tough. You went Bucks. I'm gonna go Eagles. That's just gut feeling. It's gut feeling. Plus, I do not like Baker Mayfield. All right, Spur, let the listeners know how to enter this giveaway.
We're going to do a giveaway on this, so we'll put all these games on Facebook. We'll need
On the Vawls Deep page.
on the Vols Deep page only. Yeah, we're going to need a tiebreaker. Let's go. Total points scored in the Rams Lions game will be our tiebreaker. I think that's the highest scoring game that's listed. So
Okay, let's go ahead and do that then.
total points scored in Rams Lions.
I'm gonna go 40. I'm gonna go 52.
57. Or 47. 47, my bad.
47.
47.
Give me 53 just to go one above you.
53. All right, I'm gonna have to get it from Corbin. Edith says she wishes she could continue to root for the Lions this year, but Michigan can't have both. They're gonna strip the title from Michigan?
No.
Don't think so?
I don't think they will.
All right, thank you all for listening to us, whether it's live or after we publish our live. We love to hear from you. Growing fast on all our accounts. And thank y'all. We'll post this probably tonight or first thing in the morning.
Yep. Go Vols.
As
That's right,
always,
baby.
go Vols.